Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Out here with Jack and Bloom right now. We're going to meet up with a couple other friends too. And today's topic is going to be transitioning from the street to the dirt. Basically, this video will help prepare you guys for anybody that has a motorcycle right now and you want to get into dirt bikes. So I will say this transition is a lot harder than going from dirt to street. Woo! Have a little fun here for a second. But you know, the biggest thing for when you go from the street to the dirt, you know, you are not going to be ready if you live in a rocky area for all the terrain that you're going to be hitting. You know, the thing with the street is you have the smooth pavement, unless you live where I live in Jersey, where we have potholes every 30 seconds. You know, you're going to be used to having smooth pavement, and you know, you're not really going to have to deal with any bumps. Whereas in the dirt, as you can see here, all we're hitting is rocks. So the biggest thing you're going to have to account for is all of the terrain you're going to be hitting in the dirt. Whoa! Rock. Tree came at me, bro. Oh yeah. Nice and rocky. Right on Jackie's tail. The best suggestion that I can give anybody that's transitioning from street to dirt, no matter what kind of motorcycle you ride, is go slow when you start, because you know, you come in the woods here, you start picking up your momentum and you don't have any dirt experience. I'm telling you, one rock that you hit the wrong way will end your day. You'll go flying into a tree and you will be put on your bottom. Same thing as the street, you got to respect the bike. Even though a lot of the dirt bikes that you may ride are probably going to be a lot slower than what you're used to dealing with on the street, it's a whole nother world. And you know, the reason I love dirt, and I think you should ride both dirt and street, really challenges you because of all the different terrain that you face. And you know, like I said, unfortunately it's easier if you are going from dirt to street. But I'm sure street to dirt will be an enlightenment for anybody that hasn't done it before. It really opens your eyes to, you know, how different all different kinds of bikes are. No matter what kind of street bike you're riding, unless you're on a supermoto, dirt bikes are a whole different world. Because you may not technically be going as fast. Woohoo! Sheesh. But I will say this. If you're doing 35 miles an hour over rocks like this, and I'm probably only doing like 20, 25, you feel like you're moving in comparison to when you're on the street going 60 miles an hour. You know, I mean, look at how rocky all this is. You are not ready for this when you're out on a normal motorcycle. You also want to get a bike that's made for this. I'm riding a MX track bike. I think it might be time to move on to something that's a little more suited for this style. Now, if you're going to pretty flat trails like we're at now, you live in a pretty flat area, it's not really rocky, you're going to have a much easier time transitioning, and you'll probably be able to go faster, and a lot of what I'm saying probably won't even apply to you, because all I know is rocky terrain. I also think something you're not going to be aware of, but it's one of the best feelings you will ever get riding anything, is how calming it is being out in the woods in comparison to the street. Oh. You know, like, you probably don't really get to you probably don't get to enjoy it that often on the street, you know, not having anybody around you, because there's always cars and people pretty much everywhere you go, unless you live in the middle of nowhere. So when you do hit the dirt and you come out to a woods trail like this, even if you're by yourself, it's so calm and so peaceful. There's nobody else that you really have to worry about, unless you go to a dirt bike area that's very populated. Oh, he's down. Alright, Matt's okay. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, one of my favorite things about, you know, doing both is just the variety. Like, if you're thinking about hitting the dirt, if you ride street, when you do it, man, it's just a blast. It's cool to have the different kinds of riding and just switch up what you're gonna do, where you're gonna go. I mean, I've gone to the dirt track now. I'm hitting the street track this Sunday. You know, it's cool to have all that variety. And if you do it at the right time, like, the pricing really isn't that bad. Oh yeah, nice rip. But yeah, guys, so if you want to transition from street to dirt, my best suggestion is just take it easy when you start. Take your time, enjoy it. Realize that the terrain is completely different. You know, you're not going to be going as fast, technically, as you are on your street bike. But understand that speed in the woods is different than speed in the dirt, for sure. See if I can mug my way up this with my bald rear tire. Oh yeah, we got it. Join these boys on the hill down. And then that's probably going to do it for this one, guys.